Harrison, just tonight overall. I mean, obviously, COVID has affected you guys a couple weeks ago or a week ago, and now it's going through them. Just how difficult can that make it to kind of prepare for a game, sometimes not knowing who's going to be there?
Yeah, I mean, I think, it just requires, just a certain level of focus and professionalism that no matter who's on the floor, you come out ready to play. And then, for us, having guys who are coming back, from that break, just working with guys, it's you see Fox, you see TD out there. Obviously, they're playing well, but it takes a little bit to kind of just get that rhythm back. Even if you weren't coming back from injury, right? So, I thought we did a good job of just competing hard. Just got to be a little bit better mentally.
Harrison, the young bigs really came up huge for you guys, especially on the glass. Chimezi, Damian Jones had a career high 14 rebounds. Marvin had a nice game too. Just how big is that they're finding their way and they're competing? It's
huge. I mean, we talked about rebounding all year. We've been poor at rebounding, been getting killed on the offensive glass. So to have those guys come in there, not only just have a presence defensively, but just rebounding for us, that's huge.
How much did it feel like just, a win was obviously needed in the worst way coming off the last game, and obviously some harsh comments by the coach. But, the way you guys, it still wasn't the perfect game, but, and still was able to kind of taste some of those flaws that you've had, but still able to overcome it.
Yeah, I think for us, it comes down to, focusing on the process over the results. We, end of the first quarter, it's 2 minutes left. I think they scored 10 points. You kind of look at throughout the game, in the fourth there, them being able to cut the lead down. It's little things like that where, we win tonight and, maybe people don't look at it as closely, but, over the course of 82, those are things that, can cost you games. So, going into tomorrow, I mean, we have to be, mindful of that and eliminate those type of things.
Yes, Harrison, Coach Gentry was very transparent after that last game. Just want, to get your feelings of, his harsh comments the way, and was it, pretty much effective going into this game?
Look, I mean, there's a lot of frustration to go around. Everyone is feeling some type of way and expresses it differently. I think for us, at the end of the day, it's about going out there and competing at a level that is, one, respectful, to your teammates, the guys who you're out there playing with, but two, to the organization and the fans. I mean, there's no way you can look at some of these losses and say, we're putting our best foot forward. We're locking in. We're really giving it our all. We're as locked in as we need to be, and that hasn't been the case. So, I think for us, as a collective, really, coming out like tonight and getting a win, it's important. But we have a game tomorrow. We have a game, the day after that, or in a couple days after that. So, doing consistently, is going to be what's either going to give us success or it's going to make it a long season.
HB, I guess I'll just follow up on that point. You've been around this group long enough to know the personalities and the traits in that locker room. Is this group built to withstand that kind of criticism and respond to it in the way that the coaching staff intends?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you don't make it to the NBA without criticism. And, I have to, give you guys credit. You guys, as a media market, are pretty friendly. So, if we're not built enough to take, a coach's criticism or your guys' criticism or whatever type of criticism, then, guys will probably need to reevaluate it. But, I trust the guys in those locker room. I know every single one of them, has a chip on their shoulder coming into this season with where they want to be, taking the next step, improving as players, the work that they put in. And for us as a group, it's just a matter of putting that all together. And we've shown glimpses. We know we can do it. It's just a matter of committing ourselves to doing it and committing ourselves to do the small details, the sacrificial things that are not going to show up in stat sheets and not going to, necessarily get praise and acclaim. But, Damian Jones going out and getting 14 rebounds tonight, it's a big difference for us that helps.
Harrison, you guys have started to see Tyrese take this huge step forward. Just how exciting is that, and to see him sort of come out of his shell a little bit on the court where he's being more aggressive on the offensive end?
It's been great. And I think the last however many games, him just being in a group, I think just offensively, finding that balance between, getting guys involved and scoring the basketball. It's a delicate balance, especially in today's game. There's a lot of players in general, but especially guards, that had that tough time of doing it. And, I think, his ability to really thread that needle and have very effective games, scoring and getting guys involved has been huge.
Hey, Harrison, congratulations on the win, first of all. How needed was that win mentally wise for you guys?
I think for us, it's about playing 48 minutes. We talked about it. We scrimmaged yesterday, and just seeing some of those things, come out in the game. It's like, look, you have to play all 48. We had some slippage. We had, some moments there where, look, things could have went the other way, but we're able to get this win. And like I said, it's about tomorrow coming out with the same focus and the same intention about what we're doing.